Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dungeon Stories. Another great episode today. Well, I guess I'm guessing that it'll be great. We haven't done it yet, obviously, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's going to be a good one. um, Here at the top of the show, we'd like to take a moment to say thank you to a few of our friends, like Roll20.net, because Roll20.net lets us play Dungeons and Dragons online with each other, even though we are not in the same place, and we all have this wonderful digital tabletop that we can see and interact with to play our games. It's just like being around a real table, except with technical
Not really.
difficulties. So it's all the joy of regular D&D, but with the added stress of knowing that your internet can cut out at any moment and ruin everything. Um, but
Yay!
even with that stress, it's still totally worth it, and we love Roll20 for being a great venue for us to play this game in. We'd also like to say thank you to D&D Beyond. That is where we do all of our character sheets. That's where I do my encounters. It's just so handy. And I found that for new players, it's super easy for them to get into using D&D Beyond as well. It's way easier to teach someone the game with D&D Beyond than it is with paper character sheets. That's just something I've picked up. I've taught a lot of people how to play, and that's something that I've noticed. So it's definitely worth checking out dndbeyond.com and making an account there. They've also started doing subscriber bonuses. So if you subscribe to the Master or the Hero tier, you can get special character sheet cosmetics for all the time that you're subscribed. So that's pretty neat. And then, last but most certainly not least, we would like to thank HeroForge.com. HeroForge is a website where you can make beautiful miniatures for your role-playing game characters. They have an assortment of options for fantasy genres, sci-fi, western, modern, basically anything that you could think of. Hero Forge has you covered there. They're always adding new stuff. I think they call it Treasure Tuesday. Every Tuesday they upload something new to Hero Forge, a new option for you to customize your miniatures with. You can even do them in full color, so check them out. They are an awesome service. We love them. I have purchased probably way too many Hero Forge miniatures, um, and a number of them for characters that I probably will never play because mainly I'm in the DM seat. So, but we love Hero Forge. We love the service they provide, so definitely check them out. Okay, that's that's all our friends. So I guess with that, my name is Norin, and I am your dungeon master.
I'm Easton. I'm playing Azel the Human Monk.
I'm Jenny. I'm playing Alondra, the elf paladin.
And I'm Michael. I'm playing Aaron, the elven dwarf wizard.
All right. So, just to recap what happened last game, you had just finished beating a group of kobolds, the same group that had slain Aaron before he was able to be resurrected by Finn sacrificing himself. Rip Finthobaran, miss him every day. But thanks to Finn, Aaron was able to be revived, and Elandra, in this during the same battle, was knocked unconscious. And while she was unconscious, she was visited by Torrent, um, her patron deity that she had recently sworn herself into the service of. And in this unconscious vision that she had, she swore her oath of vengeance with Torrent. When she awoke, the group investigated the statue that the kobolds had been protecting. They had to solve a puzzle requiring matching the teeth of keys to the number of letters in an animal's name. And in doing so, they uncovered a ring of disappearance, which I believe Aaron has at the moment. I believe Aaron's hanging on to it.
I do.
Cool. The party then said their last words to Finthobaran and lit a funeral pyre for him before heading to bed. In the morning, the group woke up and traveled to Cobble, where they found rooms at the Rough Hewn Tavern. I believe it was a room. I have it written in the recap that you found rooms, but I think you just got one for the three of you. So you have a room at the Rough Hewn Tavern. They met the bartender, Bart, who was a retired adventurer. Aaron realized that they were being watched, more of those spy eyes, and the party began to investigate around the town. Azel revealed a mimic hiding in the tavern, and after defeating it, the group set off to speak to the two children who had returned from being kidnapped, the ones who had escaped the clutches of the kidnappers, the ones causing the disappearances. So you have arrived. You are outside the house of Josephine, who is a young girl. She is 11, is what you've gathered. And she returned a few days ago. She had made her way back while you guys were traveling to Kabul. And so the way that it's set up, in Kabul, everything is made of cobblestone. The roads and even the houses are stacked high of bricks and stone, so everything looks to have this like gray, rocky look to it. And the way that this street is set up, you have the church, which is currently set up to worship Stelnos, the deity of the stars and the moon. And next to the temple is the house that Josephine and her family live in. And she is the neighbor of the boy who returned a couple of days ago. His name is Duncan, and he is about 8. So you are, I believe your plan was to speak to Josephine first. So it's the church, Josephine, and then Duncan. So you are outside of Josephine's house right now. The three of you are there together. What would you like to do?
Let's see. I just shot down one of those eyes, right?
Yeah. You just magic missiled it.
And we picked it up. I think we ought to go inside somewhere.
The door's not open, is it?
To the house? I mean, you haven't
yeah.
knocked yet, so.
Yeah, Hazel's gonna go just go up and knock on the door.
To Josephine's house?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you go up and knock on the door. And there is a voice that comes from inside. A man's voice. He says, "Hold on just a moment. I'm on my way." And a few seconds later, the door opens and reveals a human man with long shoulder-length dark hair. He's got a big, prominent nose, and just really bushy eyebrows. And he says, he kind of looks and was not expecting to see armored adventurers. And he says, sorry, can I help you?
Hello, sir. My name is Azel, and these are my friends Alondra and Aaron. We have been assigned, we're a task force. We're investigating the recent disappearances of some children, and we understand that a girl named Josephine has returned.
Oh, yes, Josephine was the first to return. We're extremely lucky that she did.
How long has it been since she's come back to you? How long have you had her back for?
About 6 or 7 days now, at this point, I believe.
Wow. is she here? Is she home?
Yes, she is. Um, she has. She's been in her room most days. She hasn't really had the strength to, or the courage to leave it just yet. Um, but I can take you in to see her if you would like. I
If it
understand.
wouldn't be too much trouble, sir.
Yes, I understand that you probably have questions for her that hopefully she can be of help. Um, and he'll open up the door to the house and invite the three of you inside. Um, and this house is it's decently large. It's one story, but it looks like it has a nice amount of square footage, and you can see um, it's got a number of rooms, kind of like sticking off of it from when it's built. It looks like it was at one point in time probably expanded on from its original size. And as you walk in to kind of the main like living area here, you can tell that this family has a decent amount of money. They're not nobles, but um, they're fairly well off. You get the sense that they're probably among the upper tier of citizens here. The room that you walk into is well furnished. There's a large rug in the middle of it, kind of spanning a majority of the living room here. A number of like really plushy recliners and bookshelves that go floor to ceiling along the back wall. And you can see four doors kind of marking ways into other room, and so he leads you across um, to the door that's the leftmost door here in the living room, and kind of knocks, and then a voice from inside says, um, "Come in," and you open it and see what looks to be a child's bedroom, and there are two figures in here. One of them is assumedly the mother of this child, a woman with blonde hair, kind of cut short, like right below her ears, um, and she is sitting on the foot of a bed that has a girl in it. And this girl looks to be probably about 11, um, would be your guess, and she has kind of medium length blonde hair, and she looks a little bit pale, and the window, her bed is kind of on the against the back wall. The window is open, so it's a little bit chilly in here compared to the rest of the house. Um, and there's a little bit of a sulfurous smell um, in this room as well that wasn't present in the other in the main room of the house. Um, and as you walk in, the mom and the daughter Josephine kind of look up at you, and the father speaks and says, "This group of adventurers here, Azel, Alondra, and Aaron. Josephine, if you're up to it, they would like to ask you some questions. I know that you haven't wanted to speak of it too much, but if it might help them locate the others, then, I think I and they would be very grateful to you." And Josephine kind of looks and says, um, all right. Um, I'll answer how I can. Um, and then the dad says, "Should we? We'll give you some privacy." And he kind of gestures to his wife to follow him out, and she kind of looks at Josephine, and Josephine says, "I'll be okay." And the mom nods and uh, walks out. And on her way out, she says, "Just call if you need anything." Um, and we'll just keep the door cracked. And they leave, and they leave the door cracked a little bit, and you are with Josephine.
You said she looks kind of pale. Would this, like, does it look like it's just scared pale, or does it look like she might be sick?
Make a medicine check for me.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. 9.
It's hard to tell, but you know that she has been through an ordeal recently. Obviously, you're not sure
Right.
exactly what happened during this kidnapping, but you know, it could be any mix of those. She could just be weakened from whatever journey she's on. She could be scared from the experiences. You can't quite make out an exact reason why.
Okay.
Um, Azel is in. She's just laying down in the bed.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Azel's gonna ask for, or do you mind if I sit sit here? And Azel's gonna gesture to the foot of the bed.
She says, please, please do. Um, make yourself comfortable.
I understand that you've had a very, for lack of a better word, difficult past of couple days. How are you feeling?
Well, I feel quite lucky, if we're being honest. Um, but I know that things are going to be okay. Um, we uh, we all kind of formulated a plan, um, and it's worked so far for myself and Duncan. So I expect that the rest will begin to show up soon after. Now that they know it's possible.
Well, let's go back to that feeling of being lucky. Why do you feel lucky?
Well, because I'm here.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate on this plan? Uh, what what exactly did you and Duncan do?
Well, it we just managed to formulate a distraction that allowed us to slip away, and we've left the means to do so behind for the other kids, and so soon enough they'll do the same.
What kind of a distraction?
Well, for the two of us specifically, we managed to hide an object that was very important to our captors, and in the midst of them looking for it, we slipped away.
Do you think the others might get punished for you escaping? Or some repercussion of some sort?
Well, we uh, we hadn't we hadn't thought of that, but I I'm sure I'm sure it'll be okay. There, like I said, we have a plan, and there's there's no need to be worried anymore. I think everything's going to work out, and they'll find their ways back, and you don't need to put yourselves in danger. We've got it covered.
How valuable would you say you were to them? Or did they kind of just group you up together and lose track of you, or were they mindful of you?
Oh, it was we had a big house um, that we had free reign inside of. So we played in the house and stayed in the house, and we weren't supposed to leave it, but inside the house we could go wherever we wanted.
Hmm.
And they had many toys and games and books and lots of good sweets.
This is giving me Hansel and Gretel vibes. Could you describe this house to us?
Oh yes, it, well, might be more of a mansion than a house. There was a lot of room for us all. There were a lot of us, but we all were comfortable, and it had a lot of staircases that some of them were really long and spirally, and some of them didn't go anywhere. They led you to fake doors, and that was always exciting to find one of those.
How about the outside of the house? Could you describe that?
Oh yes, it was a lovely white color with a beautiful blue accents and dark black shingles on the roof of it.
How far away is it?
Oh, it took a while to journey back here. Um, it's out in the forest, in the Witherbloom forest.
Hmm. Can I go about ritual casting detect magic?
Yes, yeah, you can begin that.
I don't know if it would have died before we went in here, but regardless, I'm gonna cast that.
Okay, you can begin casting that. So Aaron begins that 10-minute practice. Um, is there anything that anything else you guys have to ask her while he is doing that?
Yeah, I think Azel would probably are, and you're certain the other kids are gonna be safe.
Oh yes, like I said, there's no reason for you to go looking for them. They'll find their ways back soon enough. Um, you you don't need to concern yourself anymore. We appreciate what you've done for us so far, but there's no reason to do any more.
It gives me the
Can I like insight that
Well,
if
Yeah.
I'm not busy?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make an insight check.
I just want to see if this is like
a puppet.
like if she feels that way. That's what insight.
Mm-hmm.
well, if you feel that way,
Not much.
Ooh.
Yeah, Aaron, you can't make it out.
I'm busy.
Yeah, you're a little distracted with your ritual.
Can Alondra also do an insight check, because this girl sounds so emotionless for a little girl.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay. 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, Alondra, I'll say that there are. It definitely seems odd that there is kind of this lack of emotion in her, and I mean, you don't pick up that she's. You don't pick up that she's like lying, but you think something might be off.
Okay. You said all that was needed was to take something important that was valuable to your captors. Did you see your captors?
Rarely, and not in the light, but we saw them.
Could you describe them?
There were 4. 3 women and a girl a few years older than me, maybe 17 or 18.
How many other children were there with you?
Oh, maybe 30.
Sheesh!
Did you recognize your captors? Had you seen them before in the village?
No,
Damn it.
but it's okay. You don't need to investigate anymore. We'll be okay. We all have a plan.
We all... That
Okay.
sounds like she's suicidal.
Shit, dude. I don't. Um,
Anything else, guys?
with that, Azel's probably going to stand up from the bed, and if you really think that they're going to be safe, I think we should go see Duncan then. I don't know.
Yeah, well, let me finish here and
Once Azel gets off the bed, Alondra will take her spot. Can she, like, look at the girl to see if there's, like, any physical damage to her? Anything that may show why she seems so off and disconnected?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that's horrible. That's a 6. God.
No, you can't. You can't make anything out.
Oh.
But when Azel says that they should go see Duncan, she says, um, "Yes, thank you for your time. But I'm sure your time is precious, and Duncan has the same information I do, so you can just trust the process and know that it will be okay."
Will it be okay? Because it seems like even when you returned, another kid left.
And that child will return as
Ooh.
well.
How
What are you?
how many?
Just
What are
ask,
you insinuating, Alondra?
yes, just ask your friend Azel. He knows that it will be okay.
Alondra, what did you just say?
I just
Norn, how
Are you
long?
how yeah.
How long do I have on that
How long of
spell?
a process does it have to take for us to trust these children
Um,
until
I think
every
you still probably
family
have about
has
4 minutes left,
Alondra.
their
Aaron.
kid back?
Okay.
Alondra, she's a kid.
I understand that.
Why would she has no reason to lie to
No.
us?
She does not, but the sisters
No
might.
kid is this detached.
Her sisters? What are you two even
Oh
saying?
my god. I hope you're taken tonight. Okay, anyways.
As your voices kind of start raising at
I
each
think-
other, the parents are going to come back in, and the
course
dad's
they
going to say, "Is everything all right in here? We heard shouting." And
Everything's just fine. The three of us were planning on leaving
Not
now.
yet. Not quite yet.
and
What else is there to see?
the daughter's going to say, I think your friend Azel is right. I think you should go."
Okay, I'm gonna use my ability to cast it instantly.
Okay, so you switch over and you expend the spell slot.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my. I've got a class feature that lets me cast a ritual for like no action.
Cool.
So I'm gonna use that to cast detect magic.
And you
Aaron's eyes just like he's been taking his time drawing these like sigils around the room and kind of like pushing them out, and then his eyes just like go avatar state as he instantly cast it.
and you sense a heavy aura of enchantment magic around Azel.
I knew it. I
Dope.
fucking knew it.
Okay. Okay. Do I feel like any other magic around the like parents, the house, the daughter, like anywhere else?
The parents also have this enchantment magic around them.
Okay. Frick. Alondra, I'm gonna. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna actually use another part of my ability. I've got a magic quill that can write on any surface I want. So, Norin, I'm gonna try and write with my magic quill on a surface that only Alondra can see. Whether it's like a
That's
wall that she's
sick.
facing, or even if it's just like on my own like person or something like that. Just
Okay.
something that Alondra's eye would catch and hopefully not anyone else's.
Yeah, sure. I'd say that's probably mostly doable. The way the parents are standing in the door looking at you guys, and you guys are looking at them. Elandra's on the foot of the bed, so it's possible that she's probably the only one looking across at the wall. So I'd say you could probably get it there. It's not guaranteed that she's the only one who can see it, but like as far as like in this moment, she is the only one who will.
Okay, yeah, then I can dismiss it like as a bonus action. So
Okay,
I'm just
sick.
going to like really quickly write on the wall that only Alondra could see, and I will say the parents and Azel are compromised. They're under a spell.
And as you see that, Alondra,
And like
the father is saying, "Please, leave. You heard our daughter. She does not wish to speak to you anymore."
Alondra will nod towards Aaron, letting him know that she has seen it.
yeah, and I'll disperse it instantly.
Okay.
And I can't believe I got to use that feature. That's so cool.
Son of a
That's
gun,
sweet.
dude. That's lit.
All right.
Don't worry, sir. We were just heading out.
You guys leaving?
Azel will start to leave.
What do the
You'll
parents do
think
when
the-
Azel starts to leave and I just kind of hesitate?
They kind of make way in the door for Azel to leave, and then as you kind of hesitate, they're going to kind of lock their eyes on you, and they'll say, "Shouldn't you be leaving? You wouldn't want to split the party."
What the fuck? Okay,
I
that sounds like a threat. About to drop kick these parents if I have to.
I'll ask them. When was your last interaction with the Alphronis sisters or magic sent by them?
We can continue this discussion outside.
Ugh, I wish I had dispel magic.
Seeing friends.
I know.
Not
Aaron waits until he's level 5.
It's like in Skyrim when you
He
just
just
pause it and
stands there.
fast forward the time.
It's exactly what happens.
Aaron, Alondra, it's time to go.
We will leave in time. One moment. And I guess I will. Are we like? Could I access this room through a window or some other means if
There
I
is an
needed?
open window above Josephine's bed.
Okay.
It's kind of like wide open right now.
Would I like know anything about the enchantment that they're under at all?
Not just with detect magic, just shows you what's magic and the school. It doesn't reveal its
Yeah,
exact nature.
that's right. Okay.
So not with
Even
that means you would not.
yeah, even like identify wouldn't help me much because I just know that it's a spell. Dang it. Okay,
Aaron,
well then.
the parents have made it very clear. We've overstayed our welcome.
Norn, would Alondra be like have any idea of what this could be? Having grown up in a family that practices magic?
Make an Arcana check.
Spicy.
That's a 15.
15. There are a few spells that can make people behave differently. You know of a few of them. It's not entirely uncommon. Things like command or charm person or things of those nature. So mainly enchantment spell. The enchantment school is full of spells that can alter people's behavior.
Right. Would she know if she hit Hazel that there was a chance that he'd get out of it?
That's what I was thinking.
So, it's possible. Some spells work like that. You don't know the specifics of this one.
Right.
I
I swear to God, if you
I'm
do it, I swear to God.
I'll tell Azel. I'll turn to you and say every house we have been in has had some hidden item that has caused pain or attacked or some sort of spell. Do you not think it would be the same here?
The father
This
says.
isn't about the house, Aaron.
The father says, "I assure you, we're fine. Your friend Hazel is correct. You need to leave my house."
Josephine's made it clear that the children are going to be safe. We need to go out.
Josephine. She's the one that's doing this.
Before
Okay,
I
I'm gonna-
contact the paladins.
I'll start walking out. The minute I sense any sort of attack, I'm going to cast magic missile centered on Azel.
Okay. So you guys, Alondra, are you following?
No, I'm staring intently at Josephine.
Okay.
Does
Aaron leaves the room, and
does she look like she's concentrating on something? Like she's really focused?
it's possible. She looks like she has been pretty detached from everything that you guys have been doing, but
What are my pillars
Just
again?
cut down this child.
I'm not gonna cut her down.
But it doesn't look like... It doesn't look like she's, like, distracted, I guess.
So there was no chance for a short rest or anything, was there?
Not during that,
Like
no.
earlier? Okay.
I mean, you guys...
Why? Do you want to
guys
use
didn't-
something against me?
You guys didn't take one, but, Alondra, so you're just staying there?
Yeah, I'm contemplating.
Okay.
Okay, actually,
Alondra.
is there... Dang.
The father says,
There's nothing else here for us.
if you do not leave, I'm going to contact the paladins. You're trespassing.
Do it.
We don't want to get in trouble. She's gonna turn to the dad and say, "Forgive me," and then she is gonna take out. What is she gonna do? This child can't be that strong.
Oh.
Fuck.
Shut the fuck up. No, you're not. Right in front. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not gonna let you, dude.
She's gonna take out her rapier. She is going to hunter's mark the daughter.
Oh, God, okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
She's gonna try to hit it. But she's not gonna try to kill the daughter. If anything, she just wants to knock her unconscious.
So it's like non-lethal damage. You're like hitting her with the pommel.
Just like takes the blood
Yeah,
dead
with
and
the
just...
pummel.
Yeah, okay. So you're just gonna like pommel strike an 11-year-old girl.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
It's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Mm-mm. No, ma'am.
That is
No, ma'am.
5. 9 damage altogether.
Okay. As soon as you... So you strike the girl.
Yeah, non-lethal. She can't be that.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck. Shit.
Yeah.
That is a 16.
A 16, okay. So you feel this magic begin to attempt to work itself into you, and she begins to speak like the words of a spell, and you feel yourself begin to seize up, but it doesn't take. Everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Yep. There it is. You're gonna be sorry.
Oh, yep.
You're
You gotta be
sorry. You're
kidding
done.
me. I did say if you did anything hostile, I would trigger mine, but
That's true. That's true.
You
Do
you said
wanna-
you said if someone attacked you, didn't you?
well, I
No,
said if
he
like
said anything
Azel,
hostile.
yeah, I said if
Oh.
Azel does
He
anything
said if
hostile,
he said if he sensed an attack, and I'd say that
That's an attack.
Man.
Do it. See what happens.
so you can let loose your magic missiles, Aaron. Alondra, would you roll?
Oh shoot. Sorry, I forgot that you prefer it, but I rolled a 22.
Okay.
For initiative.
Ooh, not bad. The good thing I like said I was gonna do that because Aaron got a 5.
Yeah.
And those are going at Azel.
Yeah, they're going to Azel.
Is there
And
any way I
they're-
could use my reaction to deflect missiles?
Oh shit! I forgot you got that.
Read deflect missiles to me.
I think magic missile.
What's that?
I said read deflect missile to me.
You can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. Oh, fuck, never mind.
This is a ranged spell,
Yeah.
and it's not even technically a ranged spell attack
Yeah.
because there's not an attack roll for it. So no.
Okay, so that is 12 points of damage, but it's 3 individual hits. So if he has
Yeah.
to roll anything upon being hit, he has to do it 3 times.
With this particular spell, that is not what triggers it.
Okay.
So Azel
Okay, good.
take 12 damage.
Okay. Well, I'm way bloody.
Damn, I thought. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
And here you are about to strike this child. Well, she probably is bad, so makes sense.
Hey, I was doing it because I thought he might have to do a wisdom.
Well, I think you're right. There has to be some source, and I don't feel anything nearby, so it has to be
It
her.
has to be.
Or I mean, it could be not, but
Well,
man.
the spells, I don't know. I feel like I'm metagaming if I say that. The spells that I know.
See, I don't know the spells
Usually
that
they
well,
have to
so
have
I
like
can't
sight
even.
of the person or they don't last that long. And she's been with them for 7 days.
Yeah, so it has. Well, I'm assuming the girl. That would be my first assumption, just as.
And we had
Aaron.
to roll as we were outside. So obviously it's either her or Dunker who are doing it. But let's get on with this.
Okay, so you are in the bedroom of this girl. Azel, you're up first. You have just been struck. So Azel, you're not necessarily hostile against your own friends. I mean, you might be now that you just got shot.
Yeah.
But the effects, they don't necessarily turn you against them. They just make you like her.
But it's
Like
my next
her.
action is more like I'm assuming that Azel knows that she's innocent, and he just saw Alondra strike the girl.
Yeah.
So that's what's
fair.
motivating.
Sure.
Understandable.
So he's gonna.
Well, she was
Well,
there
now
in
he's
front of the door.
suspicious of Alondra and Aaron.
Sure.
Hazel's gonna turn around and deck Aaron in the face.
Okay, make an attack roll.
21 to hit.
Ooh.
Aaron, I'm pretty sure that hits, right?
Yeah, let me.
Let me just double check that.
Can you shield it?
Yeah, even with shield, I couldn't even block that. No, because it only does 5, so I would just have a AC of 20. So Aaron's just gonna take this.
Oof.
As Hazel's just gonna go for a straight like gut punch, and he's gonna scream, "What are you two? What are you two doing?" The first one's gonna hit for 6 damage. But I'm
For
gonna
what? 6?
for 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
But then he's also gonna take his bonus action to hit another gut punch. For the bonus action.
okay.
Gut punch.
Yeah, another gut punch. 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is going to be 7 points of damage.
Oh,
Are you bloodied?
Oh man.
You're bloodied.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Man, 2 punches and I'm nearly down.
Okay. So, Azel, is that your turn? You gonna move at all?
No, I'm gonna stay focused.
Okay. After you, it is Josephine's turn. Josephine is going to sit up in the bed, and her arm is going to bubble up and expand with this like green slime And
I fucking knew it.
this green slime is going to try and it's coming right for the side of your head, Alondra.
Oh shit. Okay.
You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
God damn it with these wisdom saving throws. That is a 15.
Okay, a 15. You are going to...
Shit. That's a lot of dice.
You take 19 psychic damage.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
And
I'm bloodied.
And now you have to subtract a d4 from ability checks and attack rolls that you make.
Okay.
As this slime kind of bubbles out and it strikes you and kind of enters your ear, you can feel this psychic draining, and you kind of are kind of woozy and you have a nasty headache now.
Okay.
And then
Does she still look pretty good?
Oh yeah, she looks.
Fuck. Okay.
Her other arm is going to turn into slime and come out and try and get you with a pseudopod attack. And that's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
I'm about to go down. I just know it.
Backup character.
For real.
$13 points of damage. 5.
I'm down.
5 bludgeoning and 8 psychic.
God, no!
We have no healers now, dang it.
So Alondra, you're going to drop unconscious. And then Josephine is going to you guys watch as her body kind of melts into this green slime.
Ew.
And then it goes, and it's the same kind of green colored slime that you had been finding in the vases at the other houses. It's going to come up and over the lip of the window and escape outside.
Man, I didn't even detect that kind of
running away?
magic. Frick.
So that's her turn. She escapes outside. Alondra, it's your turn. So make a death save.
That's a failure. It's a dose.
Okay, so go ahead and mark off one failure. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
She's not dead. Okay, Aaron, you can sort of see what happened. You don't have a great angle on it. You watch as what you think happens is she kind of melts into this green blob and launches out the window.
Okay, how are the parents reacting? How's as this child has morphed, how is it everyone else reacting?
The parents look almost more shocked that Alondra had attacked her.
Yep.
That's cool.
They don't seem to be as concerned about the melting of their daughter.
The gelatin.
Yeah. That doesn't seem to be as big an issue for them at the moment. Maybe not as big an issue as it should be.
Okay, then I will go to the window.
Okay. The mom is blocking your way into the room. She is in the doorway.
Oh, they went behind. Oh, what?
Yeah, so the
Because
mom
he
is.
went out of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doorway's here. You could attempt to shove her out of the way with an athletics check.
Oh, I don't see a map. Sorry.
Would that take my action?
It would be like it would be like an attack, yeah. You don't see a map?
Mm-mm.
Oh, really?
I think I might
Yeah,
just need
no,
to
we don't have a
reload.
map.
What do you guys see now?
Yeah. That's why I
It's like the
reconnected,
cobble.
because I couldn't see the map either.
Okay,
But now
You
I
just see the
it.
cobblestone?
Yeah.
BRB.
Yeah, try reconnecting. See if that does anything for you.
I can see.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
Okay, so yeah, Aaron, the door is here, in front of you, or I guess behind you. The mom is there, so you would have to make a shove attack to get her out of the way if you wanted to move past her.
But that wouldn't do me too much good either.
Oh, you're super quiet now, Michael.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Well, now I can't hear you at all.
Technical difficulties.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a game on Roll20 without him.
For real.
Oh my god. It's
Good
so
thing.
perfect.
That's
An
really
apple?
good. How's it going, Michael? Yeah, I can't hear you at all.
Oh my god.
Try reconnecting again? I don't know.
No, I can't do. Oh. Dude, that's too perfect for it to be too. Oh. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Did it save to this one? Where'd it go? Stop it. Dog. Oh, there it is.
Man, to think it was going so smoothly.
I know it was.
Bro, oh my god, where is it? I gotta. Oh no. Okay, this was actually Josephine.
Oh, that's gonna get down the stairs.
Dog, what kind of file is that? Are you kidding me right now?
Jafif? .jfif?
Yeah, it's a. I'll just describe it to you. It's a picture of Flubber. I think it's like a Flubber promotional thing, and it says "Shake your goo thing, Flubber." It's a giant Flubber with like a thick bum, just shaking their butt.
Are you good now, Michael?
Nothing,
Describe.
Michael. Nope.
No, I can't hear you. Weird. What happened when you... What
Try to
mics do
push
you have
past.
plugged in, Michael? No, I don't know why I asked you a question. I can't hear you answer.
Get a load of this guy.
Yeah, that was dumb.
So I turned my online learning into a Dungeons and Dragons style game. Here are my lessons. They are now quests. These kids made some bad AM characters.
Would that be athletics?
Reviews are now boss battles. Am I winning this teaching? Here's what happened on the day our dropships came first. We went out for a short
Yeah, essentially, yeah, it would be athletics checks to get past her. You'll have to shove her, so it would be opposed athletics. Yeah, Aaron, with an 18, you can definitely shove her out of the way. You can push her 5 feet out of the way, so you can enter the room now. Ethan, you're gonna get us DMCA'd.
Oh my bad. That was a GarageBand remix.
Okay, so Aaron says if that's all I can do, I'll see if I can get out the window and see the ooze. Okay, so you can go 5, 10,
So
15,
would
20,
that
25.
technically be leaving? Would that technically be an opportunity attack for me?
I guess if you would choose to take one, if you would use your reaction to do that.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Azel's mortified.
Aaron, you're about to die. Wait, could Azo even see that I hit the little girl? Because there's only a small doorway.
I mean, he could definitely hear
Real
it.
quick.
I guess.
And I can gauge based off of the actions
The
of
parents'
the parents.
reactions, yeah. Why did you just
And
hit
the
my
fact that I
daughter?
got magic missiled.
Would you roll, Azel?
So it's just an unarmed strike. That's a nat 20.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
shit.
So it's not to kill. It's just to knock unconscious.
Just to knock him out, okay. It probably will, I bet, right, Aaron?
Oh boy.
That's a 10. A crit.
10 damage. What does that put you at, Aaron?
No!
Down. And with that, Aaron goes down.
God damn it.
Okay. So
I'm
as you
probably
turn
gonna
to
go to jail now.
you turn to leave,
Yeah.
Aaron.
Azel sweeps his legs.
Yeah, Azel trips you and you hit your head on the hardwood floor just enough to knock you out. Azel, it's your turn.
Okay. As a free action, Azel's gonna. I'm really sorry for the trouble. I didn't expect this to come from my friends. It's not what we were intending. Please accept my apology on behalf of all three of us.
The father kind of looks and says, and he like begins to say, you know, you've attacked my daughter unprompted, and then you feel this. It feels, Azel, as if a cloud has been kind of lifted.
Yeah, because he left his reins.
Felt like your head was really foggy, and now all of a sudden it's not anymore. And the parents seem to have the same realization. As the spell ends, you are aware of the fact that you have been charmed. the realization dawns on you, and it dawns on the parents as well. They know that they have been charmed, and they suddenly look around and they say, the father says, "Oh no, that wasn't Josephine. It wasn't." Um, and then
Idiot.
the dad looks to the mom and says, "Quick, fetch the potions for this one." Um, and the mom says, "Yes, straight away." And she will rush off into another room. Um, and
Oh God.
the dad will look to you, Azel, and he'll say, "I'm I'm so sorry. I don't know what that creature was, but it was not my daughter. There's no way, and I don't know how we were so foolish as to be swayed by that monster."
Azel's still trying to make sense of what the hell just happened to him. Um, I, I, I don't blame you. Uh, please help my friends.
Yes,
Um,
yes, we will. And then his wife comes back with 2 healing potions, and she's gonna feed one to Aaron. 6 points of healing, Aaron. And then Alondra, 9 points to you.
Oh, sweet.
And you kind of wake up and your heads are groggy, and you look around and you can sense an immediate shift in the atmosphere here. It is no longer um, these parents are no longer hostile and angry at you. They look concerned and worried and fear stricken. As you can tell, there's a lot rushing through their head. Um, they had just spent nearly a week under a spell, um, confused and believing that some kind of goopy monster was their daughter. Um, and they had just tried to, they're coming to grips with the terms that they tried to attack and dissuade the very people who are trying to find their actual daughter. So they have a lot to process. You all coming conscious, head throbbing. Um, Aaron, bruised ribs, and a slight bump on your head from where you struck the floor. Elandra, your head seems a little fuzzy from the psychic damage that you took. Um, and you feel kind of weakened and drained. You have that negative penalty of a d4 to your rolls um, for now. And just with all that and everything that's happened, that's where we'll go ahead and end this episode of Dungeon Stories. We've got some technical difficulties to sort out, and and that seems like a natural point in the story as well. So we'll go ahead and call this episode there. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. We're finally, we're making progress here. We've got some headway in the mystery here, and that's really exciting. Spooky Gelatin Girls is going to be the name of my next band. So keep an eye out for Spooky Gelatin Girls single on Spotify. Um, and if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe, and then leave a comment. Tell us what you thought. We love to hear it. If you are on iTunes, a 5-star rating helps us get noticed, and of course, just good old word of mouth advertising. Let people know that you are listening to this awesome D&D show with this awesome cast of people, and just tell people about us. Hit us up on our socials. We are Stories Dungeon on Instagram and Twitter. We are Dungeon Stories on Facebook. So definitely hit us up. We'd love to hear from you. And everyone, with that, thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Bye.